You know what, ladies and gents, boys, you know what? It's about time we went on the air because old Cass was counting all slow. Trying to go on the air. We trying to get this thing started. He over that, Jones. Me. A two. Off one. I was like, I don't got time for that. Cut the damn thing on so we can get started. It's your boy Funky Della Jones, Mr. Funky himself. Got to stir up the paddle in this one because your boy is up about to do God's work. Welcome
Mm,
back to Bold Moves and Funky Grooves. Of course, I guess I must be Funky Grooves as always. Yeah.
hey,
Yeah. Please, 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 please. Everybody settle down. Settle down. And of
relax.
course, you know, man, we got the man with the plan that's always kicking that can because we got to understand, brother. Talk that talk. Speak your peace. Speak your blessings. Live it.
Well, you know who it is. It's your boy Cass Cooley out here again in the building for another episode of Bold Moves and Funky Grooves. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was running a little bit behind today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think I didn't realize. I mean, I put a lot on my plate, so mind you, I'm a little late because I was cooking. Mind you, I was thinking that in 2 hours I could cook 25 wings, spaghetti, and rice and peas. Mind you, I'm doing curry and jerk wings. Excuse me. And of course, I had to do the rice and peas, and I didn't even get to do my cabbage, which I'm like, damn, I knew I didn't have enough time. Mind you, Ma Dukes is on still on her Passover fast, so one of her things in her fast is she was not able to eat meat. So I was doing the spaghetti with the Beyond sausage. Pause. and And I'm just trying to, hurry up and get everything done. And I'm like over here jerking the wings. I'm over here currying the chicken. And I'm trying to make sure the rice and peas and making sure the rice and peas and everything good. I'm just like
Man. Oh, man. Oh, man. You was doing what with the wings?
throwing the jerk sauce on the wing.
Oh, that's not what you said. You said, in quote, I was jerking the wings. I was like, wait, what? I was like, wait, huh? Did I hear that right? I said, did this nigga say he was jerking the wings? Oh, oh,
I'm screaming.
oh, wait a minute. No, no, oh.
No, but bruh, I'm telling you, I was thinking I had enough time. Like I was coming down to the minutes. I'm over there thinking like, all right, cool, cool, cool. I felt like Master Chef. You know how they be like five,
Mm-hmm.
place your food, four. Heck, I'm putting everything in Tupperware, toasting in glass, and sticking it in the fridge. I'm like, huh,
You know,
one, done. I'm like, ooh.
why you just didn't cook it like 4 o'clock?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I started to, but I was a little lazy because I was like, you know what? I put my son down for a nap about 3:30 because we went
Mm-hmm.
to the park. And mind you, I love my baby, but he really is a boy's boy because mind you, of course, we was playing around. He was on the slide. He was climbing on everything.
Mm-hmm.
But we had to leave because he kept wanting to play in the dirt.
What's wrong with that? No,
Like he was
what's wrong with that?
purposely, he was going down the slide. The first couple of times he slid down, he bust his ass. Shit was hilarious. Not gonna lie. The first time he fell forward and did like this, and he was like, ugh. He kind of looked back at me, and I'm like, you good? It's okay. In my head, I wanted to die laughing because I'm like, damn, you fucked your shit
Mm-mm,
up.
mm-mm.
But so after he would come down the slide a couple of times, he kept like he would land on his feet, but he looked back and he go, ugh, and he hit the ground and he just start fucking with the dirt. I'm like looking at him like, son, like he's like dirty everywhere. As it gets to a point, he slides down backwards. Well, he slides down on his stomach and he lands on his feet, but he falls back on his butt. And when he
Mm.
falls back, he falls and lands on the ground. But he like hits his butt and he falls back. He's laying there and he just hits like a dirt snow angel. It's like, nigga, what are you doing? Get up. Get up, please. Like your mama just did your hair, bro. Like you don't get me yelled at. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? mind you, we have to leave. I'm like, all right, we need to go back because you're like super dusty, dirty, and got hella pollen all over. He's
Mm-mm.
hot because he don't want to leave. He's like, no. I'm like, son, you just played in dirt for a whole hour and a half. No, this is not what we're doing today. Like, you didn't have fun at the park. You played in the dirt.
Yeah.
Mm, poor child.
I
Mm.
mean, and quote, that's his fun. He played in the dirt. Did you have fun today? I played in the dirt. You know,
Like,
John. Yeah. Mhm.
but like I was saying, so we got back and everything after I gave him a bath. I was like, I want to take some daddy time to myself. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, probably need to wash my hands, but hopefully my eyes won't burn from the jerk seasoning. But nah. So we get back, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm not gonna hold you.
Meanwhile,
I brought.
Murphy, that jerk season taking him out slowly, Lord. You
Mm,
can tell he in that joke like, oh, I take the jerk, Lord.
mm, mm,
Take your
mm.
time. Need some milk. Need some water.
But no, so we get back. I was like, I want to take a little daddy time. I was like, I got the new 2K, well, the new old 2K, because the shit's still new, but it's old. I was like, let me play a little bit. I was like, I ain't played. Let me play it. And I was like, by the time I realized it was like 6 o'clock. So I'm like, it was like 5:45. I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and start cooking this food. Which you know what? That leads me into my grinds my gears for the day, my good brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what grinds my gears?
Talk to him.
All right, listen. If you know me, you know I love to cook. I love to cook. I love to feed people.
Hey,
That's what I like to
he
do.
lying on the show, but we're gonna let him continue, bro.
I do. I love to cook. I was like, I brought you food.
Oh,
I was
you
like,
did? Don't lie to these people like that. Don't you lie to these people in this show. Don't you sit here and lie to these people and try to make yourself seem. Listen, he is not that generous of an individual, okay? He cool, but damn it, he ain't that generous. You know what I'm saying? I asked him for a potato chip. That nigga looked at me sideways. Continue, my brother. Go ahead, continue lying to the people, though.
but no. So mind you, I like to cook. Cooking is one of the things that I love to do the most.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm gonna cook dinner today. Mind you, I like my chicken fresh, but I don't like my chicken so fresh that it's still alive.
Your chicken was still alive, bro.
Bro, the chicken had so many feathers. I thought they had just gave me the chicken in the bag.
Oh yeah, they freshly killed them chicken,
They
Lord.
freshly killed that motherfucker. I'm like,
We don't condone animal violence, but I'm just they freshly just killed. You
that
know,
motherfucker was freshly killed. Like, mind you, this is a frozen bag of chicken I didn't had in there for a few months. So this is what my mother got from Carolina. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So that means when they gave her the bag, they had just probably killed them chickens. They said, we're gonna throw these in the bag. Like, it was so many damn wings. There was so many damn feathers on the chicken. I'm like over there with the gloves.
see now, America. This is why we got tariffs now.
Mm. I'm like,
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
God damn. Like, is the chicken alive? I feel like I was picking foghorn leghorn. I'm like, God damn. All right, well, of
Dude,
course you gotta clean it with the lime and the baking soda and everything, making sure it's clean and make sure you. But I'm like over there hoping like I don't let it sit and soak. So I'm like, all right, maybe by that time the feathers will start to fall out and everything. Nah, this shit just made the motherfuckers even tougher. Made them slippery. And the
mm,
motherfucker still pulling, just pulling, just pulling. I'm like, fuck. I just got
mm.
tired after a little. I was like, I'm gonna start cutting pieces of chicken off. But this got too much feather on it. This got too much feather on it. This got too much feather on it. So that's just my roundabout way of saying, listen, all butcher shops, don't get me wrong, we love the fresh product. Of course, like Funky said, we do not condone animal violence. Well, shit. If it tastes good, I condone animal violence. But still, at the end of the day, if you gonna give me the shit, at least make sure it's killed all the way. I need my shit halal. I need my shit kosher. Don't give me my shit with feathers and beaks and feet on my shit. Because Lord knows, I'm trying to clean it, season it, and cook that motherfucker. I ain't trying to be over here getting to know this chicken personally. God damn it.
Mm.
I'm over here having intimate conversation with this chicken, rubbing this like no, hell no.
All right, it's all good, bro. It's all good.
Like
I'm
I'm just trying to
telling
get this feather about your ass real
you,
quick. Like
I just want to tell you, you doing a good job, Lord. You doing an amazing job,
I'm
Lord.
telling
I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, you finished telling
you.
your love story with chicken?
Yeah,
You can tell your love story with chicken? Huh? You did it? Hey, you know,
yeah.
it grinds my gears, America. We all
Uh-oh.
hate traffic, right? Well, I mean, we all
Hmm.
hate traffic. Don't nobody on this planet with a straight face like, you know what? I enjoy sitting in traffic. Bullshit. Let me tell you what it is, right? Every every state probably has major highways and major beltways, whatever. That's always filled with traffic. I'm gonna keep this one real local for my DMV people.
Uh-huh.
We all know what the lovely 295 beltway is, right? Ooh,
Ooh.
and see the crazy part of this. You got 295 closer to DC, or you got
Mhm.
295 on the Maryland side. And I'm gonna tell you why. It doesn't matter. Cause both of them are bad. Cause both of them. Man, listen, man, I was out on Sunday, right? Mind you, it's like 12 o'clock on a Sunday.
Mm.
Not a Monday, not a Thursday, not a Friday, not a Wednesday. On a Sunday. I went back
On a
home.
Sunday.
I went back home probably around like about 1 o'clock, 1:30. Traffic. This got to be the only highway I know that there's traffic no matter what time of day you drive that motherfucker.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter. And again, I get it because it's close by the airport and stuff like that. I get it and I understand. However, it could be 9 o'clock in the morning, 12:30, 2 o'clock. See, those times are you are expecting that. Between the hours of 9 and 5, okay, cool, people going home. People getting off work. Understandable. But 9 o'clock at night, 11:30 at night, hell, when we went to go catch our flight to go to New Orleans, it's like 2 in the morning. Got a little traffic out there. I said, what the fuck is going on out here?
Mm.
Where the fuck are niggas going? At two, listen, bro. This got to be the only highway I know on the planet that is traffic no matter what time of day. And they think the Maryland side is bad. Oh no, you ever sat in DC 295 traffic?
Mm.
That should make you wanna blow everybody tires out. Because you sitting there looking like, so you telling me ain't nobody going anywhere? We all just sitting here.
Bruh. You just
We
be at a
all
standstill for an
we
hour.
be in a standstill for an hour and a half, just be sitting just you be like, so should I take their tires out now or when they move?
Like,
That's just so bad. You gotta get off and drive through the hood just to get home. And see, it's crazy. It's sad because you got people
this
like
is
Cass. Cass can't drive through the hood to get home. He got to drive the Beltway. Cause why? He don't live nowhere near on that side of town. Don't tell him I said that though. Don't tell him I said it. See me, on my situation different. I gotta drive on the highway because I don't live nowhere on that side of town no more. So now I got to get on the highway. I got to
that's
get on
not
this
too
one
shabby.
unless I want to take the long route all the way to the other side just to get home. I'm like, who the fuck got to do all that?
Mm-mm.
All right. DMV drivers got to be the worst drivers on the goddamn planet. I don't give a damn what it is, man. I don't give a damn. Look at every other state can sit here and chime in right now and be like, well, what about North Carolina drivers? What about
They
Florida
ain't got that.
drivers? And what about
They
New
for
York? The only people I can say that probably competes with DC drivers is probably New York drivers.
they for
Maybe California.
don't
But
sleep on the Texas drivers now. Ooh,
uh,
whoa.
maybe, maybe. But I drove in New York City. They
Mm.
make DC drivers look like amateurs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm in this joint driving, dude cut right in front of my car, just get his exit. He said, "Hold on, real quick, chief." I was like, I know New York. I knew New York insurance is probably off the fucking roof.
Hmm.
Gotta be. That shit got to be
Wow.
crazy. Like getting car insurance in New York is probably you be like, hey fam, like, then when you want insurance? Nah, I'm gonna just walk. I'm not having no car in New York City. Fuck that.
Nah, for real, especially because you gotta pay for parking. Like, bro, like, okay, like you stay in an apartment complex here or whatever, you may have to pay like $25 for the year for the parking pad. But you gotta pay for parking daily or monthly somewhere? Like,
Nope. Nope.
what? Oh,
See,
hell no.
but see, I can't break down New York's dynamic because at the end of the day, I know some areas are more residential than others, right?
That
You
is
know,
true.
like you might go to like Brooklyn. Brooklyn may be more high rise, like not high rise apartments, but more apartments, more walkable. I'm gonna just say that. That sounded better. But then you go to Queens, it's more houses in Queens, so you ain't gotta
Mm.
really deal with that shit in Queens for real. So it just depends. So what I mean, but shout out to New York City, by the way, though. What I mean. They part of what I call the Northeast conglomerate. What I mean. Everything from DC on up, the Northeast conglomerate. Ooh. Cause why? Everything from DC on up, nigga, you got to have money to live on that side. Shit. Shout out to DC. DC, Baltimore, y'all don't count. Okay, I hate to say it. Y'all get a lot of y'all wealth from people that live in DC and Philly and all that. That shit don't count. Okay, damn it. But Philly, Jersey, New York, Boston, all them goddamn cities,
You
you
gotta
got to
have
have
bread.
money to live there.
You got to have bread.
And I seen a lady online talking about some like a lot. It was a lady online talking about the South. She was like, "Oh yeah, everybody want to move to the South, but y'all don't know. It's yeah, it's affordable to live here, but not knowing that jobs paying $7.25 an hour." I said, "God damn!"
That part.
I said, "Damn." They like, "Oh yeah, it's dirt cheap to live here. You
But
can
you ain't
live
gonna pay
here, but
for it.
just know ain't no jobs paying over here like that." So
Nope.
I can understand why people that live in the South they be on the go half of the time. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? I see why they hang out in DC and New York and all them places because ain't no money down there, Joe. Golly.
Yeah,
So
that's the sad part about it.
it's all right though. If I move to the South, I ain't coming back. We ain't gonna pay nobody though.
Look,
I ain't coming back, Lord.
if I move to the South, I'm gonna be real with you. It's gonna be in the South in a heavily populated area. It ain't gonna be like Royal South, rural South. I'm
Mm.
not going like Columbia, South Carolina. I'm going more like maybe the outskirts of Atlanta.
Yep.
Maybe like by my folks out there in Texas City and Houston. Like
I
I'm
can
not
tell you.
going.
I,
I'm
I
not
can
going
tell.
on nowhere crazy.
I can tell you right now, right? And we done with this grind my gear shit. This is regular conversation. I can tell you this shit right now. When it comes to the South, and when it comes to living, period, I can't do rural areas. You tell me it's one convenience store and one McDonald's around here? Oh fuck no. Oh hell. Listen, I don't care how dirt cheap them motherfucking. I don't care how dirt cheap it is to live down there. I don't care if them jobs ain't paying. I'm not living in no rural as it's mostly backwoods back here. You got real. I got family from Goldsboro. Do you know
That
Goldsboro,
shit
North
ain't no
Carolina?
out.
It's nothing to
Shit,
do in Goldsboro.
shit.
It's all cornfields and tobacco fields out there, Joe.
That bitch got one mall and it's
It,
trash.
it got one fucking mall. I said, bro, what the fuck is this?
That shit trash. I don't know how that bitch still open.
Bro, I'm gonna be like, bro, listen. When I got old enough to finally say no, I don't want to go to Goldsboro was the happiest day in my life, Lord. I'm telling you. As kids, back then you had no say so. When you went out of town, you just had to get in the car. And we got to a certain age, we could start staying home, and they was like, "Y'all want to go?" No. Oh, hell no. Nah. I love my peoples in Goldsboro, but ain't shit to do down there. That's why every time the last time I've been down there, they say, "Oh, I should come down." I said, "Nigga, you need to come up north." We got shit to do up there. Oh, it's expensive up here. Well, shit, it ain't nothing to do down here. Y'all cool. Listen, y'all cool with just living in the middle of God knows where. All right, y'all cool with that. If I live in the South, that's what I say. I'm going to be somewhere where it's going to be urban, densely populated. Okay, Richmond, Norfolk, uh,
Okay.
Charlotte. I don't know
Okay.
shit about I don't know shit about South Carolina. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm living on the outskirts of Atlanta. God damn it. I'm even living in Tampa, Jacksonville, or the
Oh hell
outskirts of
no.
my. I don't give a fuck. I would live in Jacksonville.
I ain't living in Jacksonville.
I live in Jacksonville. God damn it. I may not live in the city part. I'm live on the outside metro area. But god damn it, only state I probably won't live in. This might be painful to say. It's probably Mississippi down there. Mississippi's a very poor area. You know what I mean? It's a very, very poor area. Poor state. You know
Hold
what I
on.
mean? Now don't get me wrong. If you take DC money into Mississippi, you a fucking millionaire. You fucking rich. But I'm just saying though, like Louisiana, I've been in New Orleans. I live on the outskirts. I wouldn't live in the city though. The city look a little different. That shit look insane.
That
You
shit
ever
crazy.
seen? You ever seen? You ever seen downtown New Orleans? That shit look
Mm-hmm.
that shit scary. That you like, hold on, this
Mm-hmm.
downtown. God, man, this
Mm-hmm.
shit. You like this shit look like a
It look like
war zone.
spirits. It look like spirits be walking around that motherfucker during the
This
daytime.
shit look like a war zone. Like what the fuck is this? You like what do y'all do down here for a living? Like where are the jobs at down here? I swear, man. Like I don't hate this. I love the South. You know what I mean? Like got Southern. I love the South. I just the way Southern people live. And the fact it's just like, yo, I guess being up north and down south is completely different vibes. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what it is. Like you, like me being from the DC area, and then I look at like the South, I be like, bro, how the fuck do y'all live like this? But then again, I look at this. I know Southern people look at us and be like, why the fuck is y'all? Why is it so fast paced up there? They more
Mm-hmm.
like a chiller approach to life.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Up here, we niggas just be like, nigga, get the fuck out the way, you can't out the way. Niggas be on go. Like, you be like, bro, what the fuck? You be like, nigga, I'm gonna just get in this lane. You know what I mean? You can get on that lane, bro. Niggas will take a speeding ticket and just keep on going like this. Man, I'll pay that shit later. You got pulled over for doing 75 and you gonna still do 75. Niggas do not give a fuck up here.
Hell no. I
Oh.
mean, that's the crazy part about being up here. Like you said, everybody in a rush, but we got road rage up here. Ain't no road rage for real down there. Because let's be realistic. You get down there, you get to fuck you, get out of my way. Somebody liable to pull out that pole on your ass when you get at that stoplight.
Did I say get out of my way? I mean, listen, take all your time, but unfortunately, I do have somewhere I gotta go. If you do want to take your time, that's great. That's fine. For you know what, just go and get in front of me. You look like you just
Mm,
that's cool. I've been like I said, I've been on the opposite side. Most of us here in the DC area, we only know the DMV. We only know the DC area. Right? Baltimore like a distant cousin. I live close to Baltimore now, and I see how people out here live. I'm gonna touch on that a little bit later. I've been on the opposite side of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, where it's super country and super rural in Maryland. I said, I don't see how y'all can live out here. You say no traffic? You say a slower pace? They live like they ain't got shit to do. I'd be like, what the fuck is the only fun thing they got is Ocean City.
mm. You can have that. I'm
That's
good.
the only fun they got is Ocean City.
No, I'm good. You
You
can
look
have
at
that
like
one.
You ever been to Salisbury, Maryland?
Nah, I've
That
been to
shit is
Ocean
that
City
that shit
though.
is that shit is an Eastern Shore it's like an Eastern Shore wannabe hood. It ain't even hood though. Some people say Cambridge, Maryland is hood. I had this
Cambridge.
yeah, it's called the Eastern Shore as well. You know what I mean? They say Cambridge, Maryland is hood, and I had to say to myself, I was
Hood
so
like Red Robin Hood?
they say it's the hood in Cambridge. And this is what grinds my gears, right?
Oh, you right. Hood like the KKK. There you go.
I was talking to a dude that I was talking to a dude when I was working at the dispensary. He said, "Yeah, man." He said, "Man, Cambridge." He said, "Man, Cambridge." He said, "It's dangerous in Cambridge." I said, "Nigga, I'm from Sea Pleasant." He said, "Oh, that shit ain't no different." From you, fuck no, this ain't no different. They probably just country hood, whatever the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the fucking hood where there's a corner store and a broken window. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit like a crackhead and a broken window. I do not want to hear that shit, man. But shout out to all my southern people, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I be thinking about moving to the south for comfortable living, but you live in the south, you gotta make your own money. I can't work no 9 to 5. I can't work no. I mean, if I could transfer my job and take that shit south, I'd be a different individual. But if you took, other than that, I was like, oh no,
Please stop.
oh
Please
no,
stop.
I can't just be just living in the south like y'all living so y'all southern living is different. Mm-hmm.
If I could take my job and transfer to like Charlotte,
Oh, I would have no reason to come back to. I would have no reason to come back to the DMV.
like, but yeah, let me change that. If I could, let me think. If I could transfer to like Savannah, yeah,
I would have I would
because
have no
Savannah's
reason.
small enough to where it's country and it's still ratchet, but I'm an hour outside of like Atlanta. I'm like an hour and a half outside Atlanta. So
Mm-hmm.
it's
I
like
don't, their money making a little different out. Shout out to one of my people in the south, man. I don't know what y'all do for a living down there,
they
but
hustle, they get it out the mud.
shit, we hustle up here too, and that shit ain't good enough.
That's the one thing I noticed about we hustle differently here up north than they do
Explain.
down there.
Oh, I like this.
So a lot of times our hustle here is compound on the resources that we have.
I'm
So
listening.
so say for example, here, you got a car,
Mm-hmm.
people, so you're gonna try to use the resources you have, so to speak. All right, I'm gonna do DoorDash. I got a big truck. Maybe I can do a delivery service. I can help move people. You
Mm-hmm.
know, shit like that. Oh, we here in this area, so people need jobs. Like, oh, I'm a licensed gun owner, so I'm gonna become a gun instructor or whatever. They're going to kind of come up with whatever they have. Oh, well, I know I can cook, so I'm just gonna sell plates. Oh, you know, I got to cut my own grass, so hell, let me see if I can start this lawn care business and cut some other people's grass. Maybe if I can get like 4, 5 people's yards, that's a little bit of money. Matter of fact, you know what? I did know my cousin needed her house power wash. Let me go buy this power wash machine and power wash her house and see whoever else needs some in the area. Matter of fact, I got this truck. I'm about to put this sign on the back of my truck and see who needs some stuff moved. Like they just gonna come with it off the cuff, whatever they see may be a need. Versus here, we're gonna try to use the resources we got around us and whatever we see. So, like for example, a lot of times here, that's why a lot of people love shoes. We doing anything we know for a fact we can flip. We doing transactional shit.
That's true.
All right.
Very true.
I know you like shoes. Cool. Here. Oh, I know you need help with this. Here. So it's like boom, 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 boom. Versus there, it's more of a barter trade system, so to speak. So
Mm, mm. I disagree. I don't want to hear that shit. Nah, nah. I get it though. I get what you're saying. Like I said, it's yeah, it's different down there than it is. But you was actually right though. When it comes to resources and stuff like that, don't get me wrong. DoorDash and shit is in the South now.
I agree.
How? How people use DoorDash in the South, I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? But you people don't also gotta people also gotta realize and understand that when you do stuff like DoorDash and stuff like that, it's all market dependent though. You get what I'm saying? And let's be real, DoorDash is only good in probably like 5 markets, maybe 6 at the most, and that's all the money making markets. So if you probably live in a little ass town like Arkansas, I can promise you that shit is probably trash. You probably live in South Carolina, that shit is probably trash.
You get around the college areas, the densely populated areas that have like big pockets of people. And that's when you do it.
Brother Cash, please don't justify this, though. Because I promise you, if you go to the University in Arkansas or whatever colleges, and then you go to the University of Georgetown and Maryland
Oh
and
yeah,
DoorDash,
that's
it's a
different.
complete
That's
different stuff. It's a complete different story.
Yeah, you're gonna get 50 dashers versus like 25.
And I can tell you right now, I live closer to Baltimore now. Gig work out here is fucking trash.
Oh, I believe it.
That shit is trash out this way. And you know, you see, you justified the South. Baltimore and DC people hustle different than damn self. You
It's
just see,
true.
he justified the South. I live
It's
closer to
true.
Baltimore now, and I'm just looking like, yo, Baltimore people hustle different than DC people do. That's because one ain't no jobs out this motherfucker. That's probably why it's so hard to do gig work out there, man. Because everybody like, fuck it, I'm gonna make my own money out this job. Whereas that like people don't realize, man, from if you go to a place like New York, you go to a place like Philly and Boston and all them places, they rely what there's so much money there. They like, what the fuck is gig work? The fuck is that? Don't get me wrong. People that do it probably make decent living, good money, but they looking like fuck is gig work. Gig work is like your last resort because you like, bro, like we got the federal government here, we got all these Fortune 500 companies. Niggas ain't thinking about no fucking gig work here. Niggas ain't thinking about,
Shit.
niggas ain't thinking about this shit. But if you go somewhere where you know there's not like a Goldsboro,
Oh
ain't no
God.
fucking jobs in Goldsboro.
If you're doing gig work in Goldsboro, you
You ain't gonna
homeless.
make no money though. I ain't gonna lie to you. You ain't making shit in no Goldsboro. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, man. Now you want again. You need to be in them super big markets. Gig work is a market based dependent thing. Okay, it's
This
not
is
one of
true.
them I could just wake up and I can go out and come from my outside right now and be like, just turn my app on, and make some money. I can tell you right now, the amount of motherfuckers I see do DoorDash around here, I wouldn't even dare to turn DoorDash on around this motherfucker here, boy. Them niggas, that's their money.
Oh, I
That's how
believe it.
they eat out here. I thought I was tripping until I really got comfortable out this joint. I was like, wait a minute, yo, y'all really do that shit out here. Oh shit.
Hmm.
That's how these niggas eat. You know what I'm saying? I turn on my apps, crickets, quiet. I'm like, damn, ain't shit going on because ain't everybody's out this joint getting that bag.
They got two phones.
But I can tell you one thing though. Fuck, you wanna know the best area to do DoorDash at? Fucking Northern Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Them white folks out there pay super good.
Door
You
dashing
be like,
ass motherfuckers.
oh, wait. I did Uber Eats in Arlington. I said, man, I should. Y'all lucky I don't live close to Arlington no more. I said, man, I see why they. You know what? I should just drive down there one day. You know what? You know what I'm saying? You know, because before we ain't gonna spend too much time. I know Kaz got his own conversation, but y'all know
No,
me.
I'm good.
I'm such a like you gotta get it how you can get it. You know what I mean? I'm that's me nowadays. And with jobs like DoorDash and Uber Eats and Uber and Instacart, nigga, you gotta drive. You gotta go where the money's at. You can't just be like, I'm gonna sit in my town and that's it. So even though Northern Virginia may be an hour fucking away, nigga, if you gotta make that drive, you be like, hey, bro, I'm a. They be like, yo, Cass, what fuck where you at, man? I'm camped out here in Arlington, nigga. I'm out here eating though. I'm not coming back home until I motherfucking to the end of the week. I'm out this bitch all week. I done bought a fucking hotel, a cheap hotel down the block, making my best. But again, when you self-employed, that's the type of shit you gotta do. When
You
you
gotta get it on the
self-employed,
money.
you're not gonna be at home 90% of the time. You probably gonna be
Mhm.
away from home because you realize like, hey, they be like, you might be a motherfucker from Atlanta or Florida or like Miami, something like, yeah, the money cool down here. But then you go do a show out in New York and be like, this bag is different. You might go out there to Cali and be like, man, this show is different out here. Like, yeah, man. So
Yeah.
you know you gonna be everywhere. You're not gonna just be, I'm gonna just be at home. Nah. Your ass be like, cool. And prime example is like the girl at the job, right? She live an hour away, and I'm just looking like,
Hmm.
why don't you I don't want to say camp up this way, but I'm like, you spend more on gas going back and forth than you do. I say, why don't you just camp up here for the week, and then at the end of your work shift, go home. You probably say, you probably going to have to recuperate for the living, the just staying around here, but it's better than you burning gas back and forth every day. I'm just saying though, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta get it how you gotta get it though. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be where the wealthy motherfuckers at.
Hmm.
Because people don't gotta realize, man, like when you self-employed, you gotta go where the demand for that shit is higher. You can't sit in your neighborhood thinking like, man, this shit is beautiful over here. Then you like, bro, ain't no money out here. So I'm gonna have to go camp up here real quick, get this money, and then at the end of the week, I'm coming back. It is what it is, bro. Now, if if your town and your area, you know what I mean, you might be in Houston. Houston got that money. Okay, cool. You ain't gotta go nowhere. But if you live in God knows where Omaha, you be like, God damn, you be like, ain't no money in Omaha. You gotta pack your bags and be like, look, I ain't moving out of Omaha because it's dirt cheap to live in. But I'll be damn, hold on, I gotta go on the East Coast go get some money real quick. Hey, hey. That's why you see motherfuckers do that. My boyfriend was like, look, that nigga, he from Chesapeake, Virginia. He said, nigga, I ain't never leaving Chesapeake. That nigga live in Suffolk now. He like, I ain't never leaving Virginia.
I don't blame him.
Cause it's cheaper. It's cheap to live here.
I don't blame him.
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
one bit.
My mom want to be like, I want to come back to Waldorf and keep your ass in Suffolk. Keep your ass in Suffolk. Like, why would you want to move back up this way? Keep your ass in Suffolk.
I ain't shitting with
Yeah, it is congested.
him.
Whole bunch of goddamn unnecessary traffic.
Lying about that.
Oh, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying,
Lying about that.
no, we preach hustle on him, man. You gotta get it how you live. I seen a quote on TikTok from Young Dog. He said, "Motherfucker will sit around and wait for 2 million without putting, and then don't want to put the work." And I said, "Damn." I said, "Dang, that's facts." Niggas will sit around and be like, "Man, I want this. I want 2 million and shit like that," but sit around and be like expecting that shit. Nah, we may crack jokes. Well, we gonna get some money on this show though, for real, for real.
Nah, for real. Cause what was the thing said at the job? Because somebody was like, yeah, they get mad at me because they say I don't do no work. It's like, but you don't. So how can you get mad at them for saying that you don't do any work? It don't make sense to me.
Man, I'm gonna be 100% G with you. In certain situations, I don't know. And again, like again, just off that one quote that man Dolph was, he was just like everybody's so concerned with everybody else saying. I'm like, man, fuck that. You tripping.
Honestly.
I said if I was in a money area, right? Don't get me wrong. I moved closer to Baltimore for like it's cheaper. It's not cheap. It's just cheaper in the DC area. If I knew it was this hard to live out this way, that you really gotta hustle different out here, would I have probably stayed close to the DC area? Maybe. It's more money, it's more opportunities, more money down that way. But living up here, I gotta do more driving because I'm like, ain't nothing out here. You know what I mean? It's living, it's cool, but ain't really no money out this way. So you gotta probably commute. You know what I mean? I commute 30 minutes back every day. But no, you gotta get it how you live, especially if you living in like wealthy ass Northern Virginia. I would never come across that bridge. You live in wealthy ass Northern Virginia? Man, what? I would never come to the state of Maryland to find a job. I would keep my ass right there in the state in wealthy ass Northern Virginia. Just like people that live in Moco in Montgomery County. I would never leave Montgomery County.
I don't know. I was like, Montgomery County, cool, but I don't know. I'm
No,
not
no, no, no. You gotta think about it. I get it. It's expensive as fuck to live it. But
for
think
sure.
about it. Look what you around. You around
White people.
Bethesda, Silver Spring. You got Gaithersburg. You got all that money. All them places got jobs out there. That's the crazy part. They got
You right.
jobs.
So white people, white people, white people, and wait, I think I'm forgetting something else.
First
Oh
of
yeah,
all,
you mean more white people?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't live out there. If you already from
I'm sorry.
there,
Oh, Africans.
yeah. If you
Hispanic.
from Montgomery County, I can see why you wouldn't want to leave. If you from there, if you like born and raised out there, then that's different. I ain't from there. I would never live in Montgomery County. I'm
Oh,
not from there. I've been to
never lived
Montgomery
in
County. I
Montgomery
said y'all
County.
live different out here. That's what
Different
always
type of hood nigga.
their hood dudes is different. But this was always the difference between this is why in school they made like everything they said about Montgomery County was true when I went in that jump. Because Montgomery County people look at PG people as like,
You
oh,
dirty.
y'all just the dirty black kids. But then
Mhm.
but in vice versa, they're like, oh, them the bougie ass white kids. The rich entitled. Until I started working Montgomery County, I said, yo, these niggas ain't lying. These niggas entitled to the motherfucker up here.
Mhm.
These niggas is like, good lord. I'm like, what the fuck? So I can understand the difference between the two. Now, granted, you go out there for some money. That's the only sole purpose to go to Montgomery County. If you are outsider, it's some money. Now, why they do PG so dirty? I have no idea. You know what PG niggas gotta go to get money? They gotta either go to DC, Virginia, motherfucker, like Bethesda somewhere. They gotta go into them white ass neighborhoods go get money. Cause why? We don't have no money out that way. Sad to say, we ain't got no money out there. It is what it is. Hate to say it. But hey, what do I know? Just like, hey, what do I know? We ain't got no money out there, motherfucker. But hey, we got other things to do. You know what? We hustle all the time. You know, don't worry
Of
about that.
course,
Don't
of
worry about it.
course, of
You know what I'm saying?
course.
I got more money than cash. Don't worry about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. We'll talk about that later though. We'll talk about
Nah,
that.
I'm broke as hell, boy.
Let's say shit, me too. We'll talk about that later though. You know, America, he know he can't out hustle me, Lord. He know that shit. He on the show. Listen. Y'all come close. He live in the south in the suburbs. You know what I mean? I'm in the trenches. Okay, niggas get shot every day around y'all. Nah, I'm just playing. You listen. You want to know how I know I'm in the hood? Goddamn, I live by big lots. You do the math.
Oh shit! Oh, I live by big lots too. Hold on.
No, your big lot is different. Your big lot clean. I don't hear that shit.
That big lots is not clean. I used to work in that
I don't
motherfucker.
think
No,
no
it's
big
not.
lot's clean though. To be honest with you. But, okay. He think he gonna out hood me. Watch this, America. I live by the Family Dollar, Dollar General, and the Dollar Store. Top that.
I got all three of them down here too.
Stop doing that shit, Lord. Let me be great.
Shit, I got
We
a
got all
Wawa, a
fast food up
7-Eleven,
here.
and a Wolf Farms.
No, we got all fast food up here. Y'all got all them fancy ass spots. Don't you lie to these people on the camera. We ain't got not one fancy establishment up here. Not
Okay,
one.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Uh-huh. We
It ain't
survive on
fancy. It's
chicken.
just, but it's a quite a few sit down restaurants. This month we got an Olive Garden.
We are roll
We
farm
got
to
a
the T.
Hooters. We got Fire Pan. We got Hot Pot.
See?
I don't know
See?
why we got Fire Pan and Hot Pot in the same area.
But see, you don't have to leave to go get food. I got to leave to go get mine. Mm-hmm.
See?
Y'all got Nando's down there?
No,
Y'all got Zaxby's down there? It's
not
coming.
yet.
It's
Not
coming.
yet. They throwing that
Yeah.
motherfucker up too. Shit, I'm hoping it's gonna be ready before the fucking fall. Shit, they
Uh-huh.
throwing that
See?
bitch up. Let that
See?
bitch be ready.
See?
It need to be ready by like July.
See?
Be ready by July so that way I can be going to get my tenders and fries. Yeah,
Hey, y'all got soul food down there?
yeah, we have a soul
See,
food
we ain't
spot.
got no soul food up here. See, I've been that trenching, Lord. Help me, Lord. Help me. I'm just
Now,
playing.
it ain't necessarily the best. We got Lefties. I know we had mines, but they closed. But there's another one around the way. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's like it's a little salty. It's kind of
Ugh,
salty,
ugh,
you know. But and then they got it like almost like it's buffet style, but it ain't buffet style. I don't know.
ugh.
Listen, I went in there, it threw me off. I was like, ooh.
But brother Cash, man, what's the good word for the day, man? What do we got on
Oh.
today's agenda, Lord?
All right. Well, I was thinking to myself earlier this week because I seen something and it had me thinking. The gentleman was talking about how, as he gets older, one of the things that he prides himself in with finding with females is one, he don't like to play games, but two, he's like, any female that lets him hit way too fast is a red flag for him.
Facts, facts.
And he's like, at first when he was 18, 19 years old, he said, oh, she won't let you hit first, first week two. It was cool. And it got me sitting here to thinking, it's like, wait. I don't got into relationships, just talking to the talking to person for the first like week, 2 weeks. We get to fucking, and that shit done led to a year's relationship. Like, so it's like that ended, that was good. But then it's also at the same time like, wait, maybe it wasn't because maybe I wouldn't have got into those relationships or things may not have transpired the way they did. So my question is always is when is it too soon for her to let you hit? Because it's like, some females they got the 90-day rule, some females got the 3-day rule. Some of them
I,
they just gonna let you wait till they get married.
I ain't gonna lie to you. What is too soon? I
I was
agree
like,
with the guy
I was
on
like,
this
oh.
one.
I was like, some of them they let you hit it, then they wait 3 months, and then they tell you they celibate.
Ah, ah, yeah, nigga throw a shade. Here's my thing though. Here's my thing though. Here's my thing. Hold on for a second. Here's my thing. Let me ask you this though.
Mhm.
If you can hit it within the first 2 weeks, it's like, damn. If I can hit it this early, I wonder how many other niggas hit it this early. Like right out the gate, you be like, yeah, this ain't going, cause that'd be the only thing you think. You be like, hold on for a second. And I know any dude right now can sit right here and you can sit right here and not and live right now and say, if I can hit that shit, if I can hit a female in like a week, bro, you can be looking like, yeah, I don't know. Shorty might be a bop. Cause it's no way. Now me, this might be my plan if it come to like hitting it too. So it's gonna this a well, you get to know the girl, okay, cool. 2 or 3 months, you see how the relationship go. All right, cool. That's phase one. Phase two will be like the 6 month. All right, let's see how things still going. Everything going great. Okay. By the time you get to about that 6, 7, 8, 9 months, the conversation of you throwing that ass back should be in rotation. Cause see, me, you know what I mean? Like what did Big Josh say? He like that crock pot. Gotta let it simmer. Gotta let it slow it down a little bit. Because like let's be real, guys. Like if you're not looking for a relationship, of course you trying to hit that shit on the first night. If you're not looking for no relationship, like if you just trying like, hey, shorty, I'm just trying to fuck with you, take you out, and your ultimate goal is I'm trying to hit, skedaddle, gone. If that's your ultimate goal, fine, ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you trying to actually build, you ain't thinking about sex in the first 2 or 3 months of relationship. Now, like I always tell people, if it happens, it happens. We all adults here. I we just have you just happen to come back to the crib, or we a date went so well and she moisted. Hey, it happens. We're all adults. You know what I mean? You want it, I want it. Let's do it. It is what it is. But that ain't going. But again, it wasn't forced, so
Exactly.
it's cool. But if you just try and be like, look, what you trying to do? That's how you know you just basically like, all right, I got one sole objective, and that's the
I'm
fuck.
trying
And
to
that's the
I'm
fuck.
trying
I
to
got one sole objective, and that's the fuck.
I'm trying
That's
to
it.
I'm trying to I'm trying to fuck.
Like you ain't got no, there is no relationship. And it's just I'm trying to fuck. What's up? Trying
I'm
to fuck.
trying to beat them cheeks.
Guys, you like, look, I'm trying to fuck. What's up?
I'm trying.
But you gotta
So
realize the older I get, this might sound a little crazy, but I'm gonna say it anyway. All coaching ain't good coaching, Lord.
this is
Like
true.
you mean it like you could just step back, like my favorite line from Jay-Z, standing back from situations give you the perfect view. Like that. You can literally step back and look into myself. Damn, she bad as hell. If I man, I would just fuck that, keep it moving. You be like, yeah, I smash. But that joke that you be like, nah, this one, I will build with this one here. You take smashing out the equation. But the other Jones, you be like, I definitely smashed that joint. That's when my 19-year-old mind come back and you be like, man, if I had the chance, boy, I tell you, bro. Y'all know y'all 19, you be like, yo, man, she give me the chance, bro.
Ah,
I
kill that
crush
mother.
that joke. But at the same time, if I give it to my brother Cash, them ratchet jumps, you know, the ones that talk all that good freaky shit, box be super trash. Them girls that listen, them girls that talk all that freaky shit 24/7, box be trash. Box be trash.
Be trash.
The ones that's mysterious, oh yeah, that's the ones getting the ring. The ones that talk
Mhm.
that all that freaky shit, you hit that joint, you be like, yeah, yeah, you hyped yourself up, y'all. This box is trash, garbage.
Mm. Listen, I'm gonna come at it from a different angle. See, for me, I'm gonna be real with you. That was like my golden rule. It was okay, cool. I'm gonna get to know you within the first 2, 3 weeks. Try and crack that joint. If it's good, I'm gonna keep fucking with you. If it's not, you got to go. And it was a thing of I need to know if we sexually compatible because if we not sexually compatible, this shit not gonna work out. Like I'm already gonna get to know you within the first, couple of weeks. If I feel like I'm clicking with you, then cool, let's go for it. Like I'm not gonna press it, but if you give it to me, you give it to me. But as I've gotten older and I'm starting to realize I got myself in a lot of situations with that. Like because I was leading with the meats.
Hmm.
And to be honest with you, the situations it got me into, it had me, if I had probably waited probably a month or two to hit the joints, all the shit that played out so fast, I would have been seeing without the pussy goggles. Because it's a lot of shit that I done been through and I done, and I done had to deal with, and it's like, damn, but that coochie was fire though. Like, listen, she got on this motherfucker. She went to ride, and this motherfucker like yeehaw. Like, I'm like, thinking like, damn. But it's just like, but when I was dealing with her, she was sucking my dick and then reached around and grabbed my nuts from the back. Like, I didn't know what to do. It's like I could have avoided so many situations. But
Hmm.
it's like they said, with the little man was over there like, go talk to her. And it's like hit her up, and it's like. But she toxic. But yeah, but that ass and throw it in rotation though. Yeah, but rotation don't mean shit when it comes to headache. Yeah, but that rotation is gonna cure the headache. Is it though? Yeah, it is. Go ahead, call her at you over there. Yeah. So what you doing? And over here in your head, you thinking, what's she doing? She about to stress me the fuck out. That's what she about to do. Like it's not worth it. And for me, like, all right, prime example. All right, I got into a relationship with Shorty in college. Mind you, this relationship ended up lasting 5 years, but fucking with Shorty. Mind you, I didn't even really want to fuck with Shorty. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm doing this shit because my boy wants to fuck with her homegirl. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Like, what's up? Like, I'm looking at Shorty. I don't even, like, I'm not even attracted to Shorty, to be honest with you. Like, Shorty was the loud, ratchet joint that everybody's like, oh my goodness. And she was a big girl. So it was like, oh, here we go. Listen, I like me a big girl. So, but, anyway, get to talking to Shorty and shit. My man's ended up not being fuck with her because found out she had a nigga. So I still kept talking to Shorty because I'm in college. I'm like, fuck it. Like, I might as well talk to Shorty. I ain't got nobody to talk to. I think we're talking for all of 2 weeks. Mind you, I stay off campus. She lets me know that she just got kicked out of her dorms. So she's like, listen, I need somewhere to stay. Can I stay with you? I'm like, just start talking to Shorty. Like, fuck, fuck. So my stupid ass said yes. And she moved in with my ass for the rest of the fucking semester. Mind you, the first week of her being there, I'm not gonna hold you. I was so goddamn nervous. I'm talking about like I'm in that motherfucker like, listen, she in here. I don't know if I should make a move. If I should just be like, hey, so what we doing? Whip that motherfucker out and put it on the bed. Like, what should I do? Like, I'm over here talking to my man. I'm like, bro, I don't know. He's like, just talk to her. Just talk to her. Long story short, of course, I ended up talking to her. One thing led to another. And anyways, you know, of course, we're dealing with each other. And then finally at the end of the semester, we're like, oh, we're going to be together. Me, being young, being dumb, thinking, oh, yeah, I done been dealing with this girl for like 4 months now, but we finally dated. Cool. My stupid ass ended up getting put out the house. So now I'm having to move 4 states, like 3, 4 states away, and thinking to myself, yeah, I'm going to keep this relationship going. Shouldn't have done that. As it transition to another story. All right, I'm dealing with this shorty. Listen, this is why I say you can't lead with the meats. Right? Dealing with this shorty. She is got her mother is married to somebody. She dealing with somebody. So her mama got a side nigga. Side nigga crazy as hell. Like crazy, like military crazy, like so crazy he got documentation saying that he's clinically insane, but he's like, yeah, it's just an act. I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm
Like,
sorry. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. So mind you, I'm dealing with her one day. We smoking, chilling in the car, my car. She had called from her mother. Mind you, we done just finished fucking. We had just finished fucking. So I'm in there with the pussy goggles on, like, damn. She just rolled me like high ho silver. Fuck. Like shit. What am I? What? I don't know if I'm high off this blunt or this coochie. Like it's a mixture of the both. Like it was the ass and the gas. Goddamn. But anyways, so get the phone call. It was like she's like, hey, da da da. He hit me. Guess what my stupid ass do? Take her ass over there. Like that. And the rest of the story is a story for another day. But you see what I mean? But when I say coochie gets you into situations that you
All the
shouldn't,
time. All the time.
and it's like if I had literally, especially with the second girl, if I had just waited, and I wasn't even pressing to hit her. She hopped on me, so it was like, oh well, shit, she throwing it at me. I can't turn it down. but I was like, but now as I'm older, I realize, wait. Is she throwing at me that fast? Like you said, who's to say, shit, we stopped talking today? That means
You
in
got done with a
or
mom.
two, you gonna be hitting them off. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like what good does this do me? Like, okay, cool, I got this quick nut. Now what? So it's like you said, if you're investing in now a relationship, now I ain't gonna wait 6 months. I said, now I go three. I said, but like you said, just leading with something else, leading with actually getting to know somebody, taking them out on dates, getting to learn the person themselves.
Wait, let me. There's a plan behind it. Let me tell you why. Because it's important to wait. Let me tell you, the fellas, listen, ladies. I'm sorry, but fellas, if you actually treating a girl right, like you actually invested in her relationship wise, stuff like that, you ain't pressing sex and stuff like that. When I tell you, you probably gonna unlock a whole different freak. And again, girls don't like women get freaky based on how they are being treated. Yeah, she might do shit. You just be like, oh, she's like, you always want to try this. Your ass sitting there looking like, um, yeah, we can do that. Nigga, that Joe just like, yeah, we can do that. Nigga call his boy. What is it? Nigga, do you know what the fuck she saying? She like to do what she want to try. Nigga, what the fuck is? Nigga, like, what the fuck is going on here? Nigga, like, yo, what the fuck? Nigga, like, nigga, pause. No, like, no Diddy, but bruh, like, this, like, you, bruh, man, man, I'm gonna have to marry this girl if we do some shit like that. I'm trying, nigga, man, I'm gonna have to marry that girl. We do some shit like that. God
Oh,
damn,
God.
yeah. But it's like when you can unlock certain things if you not if you patient, you can unlock a lot of different things though, fellas. Real shit. And I learned that as I got older. Like you can unlock a lot of different shit. You can be like, oh damn, she nasty, nasty. Oh, okay. You be like, oh, she nasty, nasty. Oh, okay. But or you experience like, oh, okay, like wait a minute, like I ain't getting the regular two. Okay, missionary, dog style. Okay, cool, great. That's it. Nah, you start seeing difference. You be like, oh shit. Oh. So that's why me personally, I was never like, if we ain't sexually compatible, this shit ain't gonna work. Cause it's just like, alright, hold on. Maybe she ain't juiced up enough. Hold on. Let me see. Let me take her out a few times. Let me actually treat Shawty right though. Yeah, that's why I'm my attention is different now. Like I don't give a fuck how bad you are. I don't care if you walk around with an attitude. Ladies, I'm gonna be real with you. You walk around with an attitude like you with the resting bitch face, like, oh, you just never having a great day. That shit don't make me hard. That shit make me just be an angel like
But
cause
God
why?
damn it.
I'm just looking like, now don't get me wrong. There's a difference between 18-year-old and 32-year-old funky. Because yes, I'm about to turn 32, but I'm about to turn 32, so I'm gonna go ahead and say
Oh,
fuck. I'm
yeah, I
fuck.
was gonna wait to the end of the podcast for that
You know what I'm saying? But it's a difference between being 32 and the difference between being 18. Them Jones with the attitude, as 18, you see as a challenge. You be like, hey, I'm trying to see what's going on with that Jones. She mean? I like that. That shit made niggas, that shit gave niggas like, hey, oh yeah, I want a challenge with that. Ooh, we like, yeah,
one.
her mean ass. Now you 32, I'm like,
Hmm.
you like, anywho, I'm gonna go over here with Shorty who having a great day right now. Let me go and slide over here. Like, I'm not about to be. She walk around with the attitude, stank face all day. They be like, Joan. I'm like, I said, yeah, that shit ain't cute. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go with Joan here, who aura is just crazy. I'm gonna go over here, like, cause I'm like,
Hmm.
excuse me. What's your
What's your
name?
name?
Like that's and when you get older, that's what
Oh,
you start to realize. Like when the older you get, certain things just is a turn off. Like so again, ain't nobody inspire you to hit because you think you the baddest thing walking. Your body might be T. You might got an ass on you. Good lord, we looking, but we looking, but you're not gonna sit right here and oh I got an attitude. Cause guess what? Now as I get older, I'm like, yeah, her ass might be fat as shit, but I'm not dealing with that shit. That's the first thing that's coming up. I ain't dealing with that shit. Look at me like, her ass fat as shit. No, I know. Y'all niggas like I ain't never seen no ass before. Oh man, it's the DMV. That shit everywhere. That's normal around here. But just because you see some ass and a little pretty junk, that don't mean I'm about to. That's not gonna make my engine be like. I'm like, oh yeah, like my uncle or mean ass or me. No, fuck no. Why you that shit? No, keep that shit over there. God damn it.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was my shit for a minute. Like
Mm?
that was my shit for a minute. Me, give me 1 second. Damn.
Somebody died on that phone, Lord. Somebody make a collect call. See back in the day, but no, on some real talk though. While he stepped away, it's like, fellas, y'all trying to reach too high. Oh, he's back. I'm sorry,
No,
Lord. I was
no,
about to
no,
take
no, no,
over.
you
I was
good.
about to take over.
Nah, you
I'm
good, bro.
taking over. Wanna
Nah,
see that? Nah, I was good. I'm sorry.
nah, you good. See, that was my problem for a long time. That was my type. Like the Jones that was not nice, that was kind of rude a little bit, had the mug on their face all the time, didn't want to talk to nobody. Like that was my type. Because my first thought was, oh damn, if she mean to me off the break, any other nigga that try to talk to her ass, she gonna be mean to. So ain't nobody
Hey,
gonna want to fuck with her
sir.
ass. Like I was like, cause me, I'm gonna be resilient. I'm gonna hold steadfast. Like I'm gonna break Shorty down. I'm not worried about it. And once I break them walls down, she gonna be the sweetest thing in the world. She gonna be so loving, so nice. So I ain't got to worry about it until I got to realize, wait. Sometimes if this person mean from jump, this is who they are. So you thinking, oh, they just gonna be this loving, sweet, nice person. Nah, sometimes if they an asshole, they just gonna be an asshole.
Mhm.
And especially for me, when it came to women, it was like, okay, especially with the mean when you try to come sweet and loving and kind, you just say, hey, what's up, shorty? And it's like after a while, they start to take that shit for advantage. They started, well, they can just keep because that's what they've always given you. So now you can't change it up because once she's used to you one way and she's used to getting her way that way, you can't just be like, all right, shorty, well, nah, that shit ain't gonna fly. You can't just keep being mean to me. She gonna be like, well, I've been being this way the whole time, so what's the problem now? I'm like, I've been a smart ass, I've been rude, I've been saying anything out my mouth to you. What's changing? Why the sudden change? Why you want? And I was like, nah, you know what? Because we was like, oh, it's like, you know what? She gonna be mean, and then she gonna drain my balls. Yep, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
To the window.
Get a while. Get a while.
Take them down my bowel. But fellas, I mean, like I'm be real with you, bro. Like, and ladies get off on that. I got an attitude because she knows she attracts a certain caliber of guy. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? She want that. She want that type of attention from that type of guy. Like, oh, I'm mean and shit, but watch when that dude that she want. Oh, her mean ass oozing inside. Yeah. The ones that she be over there calling up to his job and shit like that. Yeah. It be that nigga though. She mean to everybody. She mean to the people. She might be mean to a guy like myself, and I'm looking at Charlie, you mean to the wrong person. I don't even want you. Like, I don't even want you. You can be mean to me all you want. That ain't gonna make me be like, man, like, I'm trying to really see what she on though, for real. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Like not at this age, at 18, I'll be trying my hardest. I'll be Chris Jericho, break the walls down out this motherfucker.
I'm telling
Brick
you.
by brick, piece by piece. But shit, at 32, you can keep your walls up. You can do whatever the fuck it is you want to do. You want to track that gangster street hood nigga? That's cool with me. I ain't got no beef with you, shawty. But guess what? When is it too soon to hit? That just determines the person. Me, I'm building because I can unlock a lot of things though. You know what I'm saying? And, it's like playing an adventure. It's like an adventure game. You start learning, you start locking shit as time goes on. You don't get all the good prizes in the beginning. Oh no, 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 no. You start building as time goes on. Yes, sir. You might got a combo that you start off with, but by the time you get to about 11, 12, oh man, you did three spin kicks and a back elbow. You be like, Nick, I learned something good. Let's go. Ooh wee. Yes, sir. I'm like 2K out here. I'm trash in the beginning. I'm still brown shirt, but watch when my player develop. Oh, I'm out in the park with glasses on, chain on, hat to the side, glasses. I may be there, but guess what? I build. And that's how you gotta do shit. You gotta build. Yes, sir. Building unlocks a whole different thing.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
I
Especially
agree.
especially you dating a crybaby ass female. Oh man, that shit different. And she crying in a good way though. Not in the she just no, I'm talking about crying as in like the littlest shit. But fellas, y'all know what a crybaby ass female is though.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know that. We know them type of females. Cause they be killing me. You my girl, don't sit down.
I'm telling you. That shit. See, my opinion on this topic is a little different. Listen to me, man. She gonna let you hit the first night. You beat the walls out that motherfucker. God damn it. We can't have no bad history on our dick facts. You hear me? Listen, by any means necessary. God damn it. We
Well,
are knocking walls
well,
by
I'm gonna tell you
any
like this,
means
America. I'm
necessary.
gonna tell you like this. And she let you hit on the first night. No, we keeping the mileage low over this motherfucker. Yeah, boy. My mileage is low. Okay? I ain't sleeping with everybody. I ain't sleeping with every female that DMV. I'm not trying to, Lord. You know what I mean? I see a lot of them, goddamn it, but I ain't trying to sleep with all of them. All right? I'm trying to find Mrs. Right at this point. You know what I mean? Not Mrs. Right now. I'm talking about Mrs. Right. Is it them? No,
Shit. She can be Mrs. right now too. And
no,
right
no, no,
after.
no, 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 no.
And right before
Hold,
breakfast.
hold, 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 hold
And
for a
right
second.
after dinner.
Hold for a second. Nigga, why we
And
so
right
close to
before
the camera?
lunch.
Why we so camera? Nigga, everybody back up, Lord. Hold on, why we so close to the camera? No, just no, but no, I'm,
Like,
I'm
oh, we
trying.
folks in the phone call. Like, how do we get this thing to work?
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
How you hang up the call? That's how I feel great. I feel great. How you work the face call thing? What is it? Oh, you been at your grandma hang the phone up. How you hang the call up? Oh god. Oh, I'm crying, Lord. Oh, man. Oh, I'm in tears, Lord. I'm in
I'm
tears.
screaming. Screaming. I'm telling you, but no, I don't
Yeah.
care what he said. Listen, if she gonna let you beat them
Hey
cheeks,
man, back up in
you
my
better
camera
move your
screen,
feet.
goddamn it. Back up. Back up. Now she let you hit, Lord. Just know she let you hit early, cool, but it ain't probably gonna last no more. I'm gonna be real with you. In this day and age, if you hit on the first night, you damn sure it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
It might,
Nope.
and if it do,
Mm-mm. Cause guess what? She let you hit.
deja vu.
How many of them niggas didn't hit, Lord? If you talked
Now,
to her for three, if you talked to her for 3 days and she already let you hit by the end of the week, don't take
now,
that
now,
shit
now, now.
serious.
Now, granted, if she let you hit and she don't hit you with the damn, I don't do this very often, be cool. But if she hits you with that shit. leave her ass alone.
Listen, I don't
Because that
get
lets you know
listen,
she do it very, very, very often.
listen, I don't
What
care
she
what
say? This
I
is a
don't care
this
what
is
this nigga telling you. Whether she say it or not, especially if she say it, that's even worse. But it's even worse. But the point is, you do what you feel, and I know a lot of people be like, shit, I'm cranking on the first. Nah, I ain't listen, bro.
you crank on the first night, it'll be alright.
That's good.
Lakers and five.
And then just know if you build, you unlock different skills. Lakers and Lakers and
No, no,
yeah,
no, no.
so,
And on a serious tip, though, listen, it is okay to wait and build and learn the person that if you actually want to be with this person, like on some real shit. Because there are certain women. I'm gonna be real with you, and for women, for men, there are certain people that you genuinely, if you like this person, you say, you know what, I want to see where this goes, and I actually want to be in a relationship. Yeah, wait a little while. It'll take you some time, get to know this person. Hell, let the pot simmer. Simmer. You gotta let that thing marinate. You gotta let that crock pot boil for a little bit. It's gotta simmer for a little while. So,
and
yeah,
see, this is why, like, and this is why I always say too. This is why I say when it comes to the building thing, though. You know what I mean? I'm all for if you hit on the first, just I'm not at that pace of life no more. But yeah, I had that mindset at one point. But you gotta realize, like, if you build, you get to unlock a different level of ooze, though, right? You might get buy her something. You be like you when you start paying attention to the little shit be making her ass ooh. You been at your hey, I noticed you finished this book, so I got the next chapter. She been at your she like, oh, like you bought my yeah, I seen you was reading this one. You said you was almost done, so I got you this one. Or you like, hey, I noticed you did this, but I like I said, so I went on and got that just she that's on. Oh, especially when you pay attention to the little shit, like a different level of ooze. Hell, it might be to the point where your ass can be called daddy after a while. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be called daddy and you gonna be a daddy. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just cause guess what? Cause guess what? She might be so stimulated that she in that
you
joint
can get the
like she in
penetrate.
that she in that joint like we don't need that. You in that joint like oh
Oh my,
you
oh my.
lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my.
But like,
Okay.
let me get the towel. Ooh.
Cause Houston, we have a problem. I'm going.
Shit. More like Houston, I'm ready for liftoff.
You understand? And board the train and let's go.
hmm All
Yeah,
right, boy. I'm telling you, that's and see now. All right, the one thing I'll disagree on is this. Now, if she is a freak and you learning a little shit as time goes on, yeah, you will unlock that level. But let's be
mhm.
realistic. A lot of these motherfuckers is very surface level. So even once you learn all those things, you still gonna get the same bland ass coochie.
I'm not listening to you. I'm the master of waiting. I'm not. No, I'm just saying.
So just beat the brakes off that motherfucker and keep going.
But you
Like
gotta
shit
realize, like I
sometimes.
said, bro. Like I said, I get what you saying though. I get what you saying.
Scandal.
You know, sometimes you got to who love on soda, Froggy love on soda. Yes, I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. Ooh, wait.
I'm screaming.
But
The
no,
fucking love on
I get it though. But like I said, everybody's different though. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got that way. Is as older I got, and I'm just like I'm mad. And two, my patience is great, so I don't have time to be like really wasting a lot of time with something. This is a key thing with me. I don't waste my time with a lot of things I know for a fact days it's not about to go somewhere. I've been at you like, cool, you a quick nut. That's it. I'm not fucking with you. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not fucking with you for real. You will not get a single call back from me. You won't get a text or nothing. That's what type of mood I. That's just what I am on a day to day basis. When I've been in there, like a motherfucker stop hitting me up, and we ain't talking about sexually. But we just talking about on a day to day. I'm just looking like you will not get a call back from me. That's how it is around here. Shit didn't work. We had a well, hey. Depending on the severity of the situation, oh well, eh.
Nah,
So,
yeah,
ladies, if you open your legs on the first night,
shit, you might
this
fuck around and get this part. Shit.
that's it. You on the first night might get the pipe, but hey, it's gonna be for this one night. On to the next. Why? Cause thunders and six. Six. Oh no.
I'm telling you now, granted, just hit me out.
You just would
I,
not let this. You would just not let this. You just would. You would just refuse to just
no,
be like, you know what? You gonna keep debating this point?
no. This is my last thing I'm gonna say.
No, it ain't.
This is my last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna let
No, it
this
ain't.
shit go. It is. All right. So hear me out. All right. As in this proof this is leads with a story. I said this is the one time I did not leave with the meats.
Okay.
Talking to Shorty from around the way. She from around here, of course. I think I told this story before. But getting to know Shorty, of course, and the first thing she say to me, it's like within the first like 15, 20 minutes of the conversation. She's like, yeah, because just to let you know, I'm not fucking you. That's off the table. First thing that clicked in my head was, oh, okay. Now, since you said that, I'm gonna stick around long enough just so I can. I'm gonna leave your ass alone.
Now he's like, oh, challenge accepted.
That's literally exactly what I thought. I was like, challenge
challenge,
accepted.
challenge accepted, because oh, you think it's light over here.
Yeah, so I proceeded for the next month talking to her ass, occasionally hanging out with her ass every so often to hear on a regular basis, at least once during the hangout. Oh, you know you're not getting none, right?
Oh, I'm gonna get that coochie, Lord. Oh,
To
I'm gonna
one
get
day
that.
her ass giving that motherfucker to me and then having the nerve to run off and be like, "You finally got what you wanted. That's all you wanted." Calmed her down, whatever. Fast forward a couple of days later, we're talking, and of course, she wanted to be in a relationship right after. And I told her, like, like I just got a relationship out of that point. Like, I'm not trying to hop into one. Like, and she's like, no, you know what? I'm not giving you no more. I'm like, well, damn, you can't talk about this. Like, you just got to take it away. Like, we can't just like, have a conversation about this. Like, me and her are friends now. Like, you just gonna take my friend from me? Like, this is crazy. Like, me and her have gotten a bond. Like, we didn't got to talk closely. Like, we done had deep conversations. She told me some things. I told her some things. She said, I said, ooh, shit like that. I was like, shit like that. So, but finally, anyways, long story short, she's mad at me and she goes, well, it's okay because I'm gonna cut you off just like every other nigga anyway. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, yeah, I'm gonna cut you off just like every other nigga I've talked to.
Damn.
And in my head, my first thought was, why did I stick around just to hit it when I should have left her alone in the first place? You know what? Block. And kept going.
That's the mistakes you
I was
made.
just like,
Mm.
but, you know, I'm glad you said something about me not leaving it alone
Oh boy.
because you know what this leads us into my
Oh boy.
favorite part of the day.
Oh. Oh.
The good old funky fixed way. Mm.
Ooh,
Better
yeah.
35, 42, 57. Better, better, better. All right.
I said, who
This
loves
week,
funky fix? I do, I do, I do, I do. Ooh, yeah, I put the guns in the holster because, yes, sir.
ooh, all right. Well, this week's funky fix comes from a lovely viewer. The title of this one, who, ladies and gentlemen, hold your seats. It's called The Snake, the Roommate, and the Betrayal.
Oh,
Are y'all
shit.
ready for this? All right. Our viewer, this person is sharing his apartment with his best friend. This friend recently got a new girlfriend. Everything
Mhm.
was going fine until one day our guy comes home and hears something suspicious coming from his own room. So he opens the door and he catches his roommate in there with his ex-girlfriend. Not the roommate's ex-girlfriend, our listener's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, on his bed. I said, what makes it even worse and funkier is the fact that a couple of weeks ago, earlier, his snake just so happened to get out of its cage. They had been looking for it. Come to find out, the snake had been watching them two getting on in the other person in that person's room. Yeah, it had been watching. It slithered from underneath the bed and was watching them. So not only was it somebody sleeping on the friend's bed, the snake is in the room. Granted, here's the even crazier part: the roommate has a camera on his in his snake cage, so that our person has a camera in the snake cage to keep an eye on his snake. So when he's not at home, he can look on the snake to make sure the snake is okay. Well, our viewer has been sleeping with some of the other his roommates, other females, including his roommate's current girlfriend. And just so happens all of this has been caught on his camera that he uses to keep an eye on the snake. So our listener does not necessarily know what to do. He doesn't know if he should still remain friends with this person or simply just drop the video and leave because they still do currently live in the same apartment. And he wants to know, Funky, what should he do?
Hold on, it's a lot of components to this story here. So the viewer, his ex and his current girl is sleeping with the other guy.
No, the viewer was sleeping with his roommate's current girl, but the roommate was sleeping with the viewer's ex in his bed, in the roommate's in the our viewer's bed.
You got
Nonetheless,
the viewer sleeping with the current girlfriend, the roommate sleeping with his ex girl. Good lord, it's a lot. Meanwhile, there's a whole snake in the get loose. You know what? I ain't gonna lie, no Diddy. When they said like a snake, I ain't gonna lie. When they said snake, I thought it was like okay, backstab betrayal type of shit. I didn't know it was an actual motherfucking snake in the store. I did not know that there was actually a motherfucking snake slither around this motherfucker. I thought it was just like I thought it was like, oh man, you snaked me, bro. Like, damn, you behind my back, you a snake. I didn't know it was an actual motherfucking snake
yeah,
hissing at me.
that motherfucker came from underneath the bed, was in the middle of the floor watching.
Yo, snake watching you fucking? That's crazy. So, first of all, why would our viewer be mad that he crushing his ex girlfriend? That's
He's
your
a
ex. That's your ex girlfriend though.
But he said, "You the homie. You're not supposed to be sleeping with my ex."
Okay, but follow up question. You know, man. Like I learned it through previous not situation but previous interviews. I would like to ask a follow up question.
Proceed.
How long him and the ex been broken up?
6 months.
I mean, that is in some people world that's considered too soon. I guess he was wrong in that situation. Me, I don't have no time limit. I'm just like, once I'm done with you, you good. You free to go. So that's just me personally. I don't have no time limit on that shit. But the whole time, Mr. Viewer, you're sleeping with his current girlfriend, though. I'm confused. So in a sense, it's like what you got your lick back? Is that what that was?
Essentially, the roommate unknowingly got his lick back, I guess.
And you sitting there saying like, well, why should I like? Should I stay or should I leave? I mean, I hate to be the one to say it, but I think y'all kind of even. To be honest with you,
Shit. Mm.
like you, like he slept with your ex, you slept with his current girl, and I'm like, it sounds pretty even. If you ask me, you know. Now, did he not sleep with your current girl? If you got no, if you had one, no. But it's like, brother, you did sleep with his girlfriend though. Now, an ex and current girlfriend is like that current girlfriend kind of way more than that ex though, because y'all been broken up for 6 months. So it's like yeah, he might have been wrong because it's like oh okay, you slept with my ex though. Keyword your ex. If one of my boys sleep with my ex right now, I would be like, bro, that's your problem now, boss. That's your headache. That's your problem to deal with. I wouldn't say headache, but I'm like, that's you to deal. You're dealing with that now. I'm not dealing with that. Now, would that make me think like, damn, you was plotting on my girl the whole time? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Shit happens behind the scenes. But
Yeah.
once I move on from one situation, it's something different. I'm not looking back and like, you know what, I kind of want to rekindle this situation. Nah, I left the situation for a reason. Like I left for a reason. I'm not gonna be like, you know what? 6 months went by. You know, our breakup was kind of dumb. So you want to give this another try? No, I left for a fucking reason. Like I left for a reason. So in this situation here, Mr. Viewership man, ah, I would just go ahead and dip. I ain't gonna lie to you, boss. Cause like you slept with his current girl though. It's like the ex thing was bad. Don't get me wrong, but you slept with his current girl. Like you slept with his current girl. Like I don't think we grasp this concept. You slept with his current girlfriend. His current girlfriend. All why there's a snake in the house. That's the part that's mind blowing to me. I thought the whole story was you snake me behind my back type shit. There's literally a slithering creature walking around this motherfucker though. So in all retrospect, Mr. Viewer, yeah, I would go ahead and pack you and the snake up and get the fuck out of there. I would just leave because it's bound to come out eventually that you and his current girlfriend slept together. It's gonna come out eventually. Just don't know when, but it's gonna come out eventually.
And here's what's the kicker to me. All right, just hear me out. It's not even the fact, yeah, it's the fact that he slept with his best friend's current girl, but I'm guessing because in the thing it said that he had been the the video camera had been catching him sleeping with multiple women that his roommate had slept with over the past few weeks.
So you basically just want this man sloppy seconds though? Is that what we got going on?
I was like, so what it sounds like to me, like you said, is he got his lick back. Like you, granted, all right. Yes, he was wrong. You know, it's a cardinal sin. He slept in your, he hit her in your bed. That's off rip strike one, two, and three,
Facts.
right there. So, granted, okay, she your ex. Y'all broke up 6 months ago. Cool. But you really can't be mad at your boy when you've been hitting his ex. I'm guessing another one of his exes or whatever little joints he messing with. And on top of that, his current girl.
I
My man,
mean,
you lucky he don't smack the hell out
you can't be mad about the other little joint because they sound like randoms though. They
you.
sound
Exactly.
little random Jones. So it's just like they for everybody. So I
Exactly.
wouldn't be mad. But the current girl situation, it's like I'm more nowadays. I try to preach nonviolence. I try to be like, you know what, cool. Just go ahead and leave the situation. Cause like I said, younger me would have been like, hey fam, I said you whoop his ass. Because at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, that's not your wife. You got no ties to her, so y'all can bring up the mall and be out the door. Simple as that. So that's why, like me, I don't be on no violent type shit because I'm like, bro, that's not your wife. It's not like y'all say I do down the aisle. Now, if y'all said that, I'm be like, bro, you have a justifiable reason to crash out. Justifiable reason. But that just being your girl, bro. Bro, you can break up with her and go find another one of my boss, man. I'm sorry. Like, so the fact that your boy is hitting all your little slide, your little flavors of the week, bro, don't trip about that shit, bro. He hit your ex, bro. You broke her 6 months ago. Like, nigga, why are you even stressing about that? But the fact that you hit his current girlfriend, if you don't want him to know, bro, I will. It'll probably be best for you to go ahead and roll out, bro. It probably best for you to roll out
Ah,
because it's bound to come out eventually. It's bound to come out eventually.
you right. And I got a plan to get ahead of all of that.
Hmm.
Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
I say call a house meeting, right? Just hear me
Hmm.
out. Get everybody together,
Even the snake too,
even the snake too.
because he's seen a lot.
He's seen a lot. He done
His
seen a
eyes
lot.
is on there.
And then whatever TV, if it's your roommate's TV, it's your TV, whoever it is,
Hmm.
just airdrop that shit on the TV and then grab your shit and leave.
You can do that. You can do that. You can do that.
Because at this point in time, you ain't got shit else to lose. To be frankly honest, you done lost your best friend. He done hit your ex, and to be honest, he owe you ass whooping for his girl. So now that's pretty much your girl. So
Yeah. Oh, that ain't even your girl. That's crazy, right? That's the crazy part. That ain't even your girl. She ain't even gonna stick around with you, bro. Like she hit and it's just like
she gonna
okay,
be
like
gone.
I don't know, bro. Like
So
if I were you, like I said, I would just go ahead and dip before he even figure out. I would just go ahead and dip, bro. I would just get the fuck out.
exactly.
I would get the fuck out of there. I'm sorry, bro.
Get
I
the
ain't.
fuck out my grill
Oh,
before you get killed. Like,
yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
would. I would definitely get the fuck out of there. But like I said, if you mad because you hit your flavors of the week, bro, and your ex, bro, you got a lot of growing up to do. Cause you know
Mm.
what I'm saying. He hitting your flavor. I mean that John. I said, who you hit sister? Like, bro, she nasty, bro. She nasty, my boy. She nasty. But other than that, it's just like, I wouldn't be mad about this shit. I'd be like, okay. Oh, you hit your ex, bro. She's my ex. like, I mean, I know everybody live by the cardinal rule about when it comes to exes and shit like that. I'm gonna be 100% G with you. 6 months? I know some people that's too soon. Bro, in 6 months, my mind is somewhere else right now. I'm not even thinking about you. And I know a lot of people will say when they get in our relationship, they don't fully. I said, bro, people don't realize my healing process only takes 15 to 20 minutes. Especially if I know I didn't do nothing in the relationship. If I'm breaking up because of you, oh yeah, it's only gonna take me 15 20 minutes. And it's back to normal, back to business as usual. If I fucked up, probably take me like a week. But if I'm losing, I said if I'm breaking up with you, and I'm looking at the reasons why, oh, it's 15 20 minutes.
15, 20 minutes.
I told somebody this before, and they thought I was tripping. I said, no, nigga, 15, 20 minutes. They like, do it really take you that long to heal? No, it shit takes me 15 to 20 minutes to fucking heal. And I know a lot of people like, I know a lot of people probably be like, oh, Funk, you really ain't healed, bro. I said, trust me, the nigga's healed, bro. I'm not going into another relationship talking about, so my ex did this and my ex did that and my ex did. No, when I say going to another relationship, you're non-existent. You're a non-existent factor at this point. Sorry. So I'm not worried about that. So, brother, I'm gonna be real with you, Mr. Viewer. Just go ahead and roll out, pimp. You did your damage. You did your damage already. Yeah, he had all your jump, but that one current situation tops all that
Everything.
shit you was doing. Like all that shit he was doing, you just talked about messing with his current situation. Not,
Airdrop it on the TV and walk out.
you know what I mean? Don't even put this shit on the TV. Just be like, hey, bro, hey, listen, man. Like, I found me a new situation to go to. Got me a new crib. It's best for me to, I want my own space or whatever the fuck it is you gotta say. Just know that, like,
You
it's
being peace.
best to try. It's best to try to avoid that ass whooping because that nigga probably be mad as shit when he find out you smashed his girl.
I say, fuck it, the bucket. Airdrop that shit on the TV and walk out.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Oh,
Because especially if let's say that man just happened to be going through her phone one day, and he see you and her exchanging messages and shit. He gonna come find your ass. He really gonna whoop your ass. So you might as well get up out of there before they even get to that point. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
at the end of the day, I say, hey, it's gonna go one or two ways. He either gonna beat your ass. Well, honestly, let's be real here. Y'all supposed to be best friends. So why is you sleeping with the homie's girl in the first place?
Facts. I never thought about that shit.
Like I've
I
never thought
I've
about that.
never thought about doing no shit like that.
Like never thought. Even when like my homeboys had like some bad joints, I'm like, it never once crossed my mind to even try to remotely talk to her. Hell, me being the person that I am, especially if we real close, don't let her walk past me. I'm gonna look the other direction because I'm not gonna look at her ass. Just out of respect for you.
Now when he not around,
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to
I
take a
mean,
glance at that
I
motherfucker.
might take a
But
glance.
but
You
yeah,
just
when
go
he
fuck
right there,
you.
but when he right there,
Oh
yeah,
no.
you gonna look somewhere else. But if she walk by, if she you gonna take a glance because I don't know what it is, fellas. It's just a force of habit.
It's like
It's
it's
a
I
force
mean
of habit.
it's damn.
Like you see a joke, and you be like, damn, you gonna keep.
Yeah, man.
But see, and before we get to our closing remarks, like ladies, just know it's a force of habit. All right. Now we taking a quick glance and we going about our day. You got some dudes who out there in the crack of your ass. I'm talking about really stirring. He ain't that dog like God damn. I'm talking he break his whole neck to see that joke. He ain't that dog like God damn. Like most dudes, we be like, damn that dog bad shit. And you'll go about your day. But most dudes probably be in there, they be like, damn, damn that Joe fat Lord. I'm talking about staring at that mother. I'm like, bro, it's not that no, it's not that deep.
Yeah,
Not
and
that
you
time.
know what's crazy? It's a difference between white and black men when they look at an ass.
Mm-hmm.
So when a white man see a fat ass, he go, mm, mm. Now if you see a brother and he see a fat ass, he gonna fuck up his whole face. Yeah,
You know,
damn.
be like, be like, be like,
He like he having the whole connection. He like, ooh, shit. He like he can smell something foul. Oh
be
my
like,
god.
be like, hey.
Ooh,
No, they be enough dude beside you. Be like, hey, bro,
hey, my man,
hey, bro,
what you
bro.
doing there? God damn.
And then the crazy part, dudes be so in sync. They be in that joint like, hey, bro, you seen that? Nigga, I seen that shit. Cause guess what? He already looking. He like, hey, you seen that? I'm like, "Nigga, I already seen that shit. I'm like, he like, I ain't seen that shit, man. God damn. But yeah, man. All in all, man. Like I said, too soon. Too soon depends on you. All right, too soon depends on you. To this viewer, bro, like I said, nigga, you on your own, bro. You make
And your
you make
and your
decisions.
snake need a therapy session and need
Yeah,
multiple therapy sessions.
yeah,
There's been a lot.
you make that executive decision on your own, boss man. But as far as everything else to today's earlier business, all right, hitting it too soon, that's gonna be determined on you. You do what you want to do. You make that executive decision. I'm gonna make my executive decision. You know what I mean? As time goes on, you know what I mean. I'm officially up now, so I ain't doing certain things no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing certain things because I'm officially up. All right. I know a lot of these dudes be getting mad. So I'm like, nigga, I'm I'm actually an uncle, which is crazy. So I embrace it. I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to life moving forward. I'm now officially, and I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. But everybody, make sure you get your hustle on though too, man. I know we was diving big into the bag of hustling though, man. Like no matter where your city is, like my man Dolph said, you know what I mean. You gotta get out and
Yeah,
go get it,
hustle.
man. You gotta get out and go get it. That shit ain't gonna come to you. You gotta get out and go get it. I don't
Got
care.
to go get it.
I don't care if you in a small west side town in El Paso, Texas. You know ain't no money over there. You gotta get about that motherfucking city and go get that bag. You know what I'm saying? You back and forth there from
You
El
got
Paso
to.
to fucking
San
Dallas.
Jose.
I don't give a fuck.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? I like I said, living out here close to Baltimore, it ain't as much cheese out here. Ain't no money out here like that. So I might got, I don't want to drive to a certain distance, but shit, if I gotta make that drive, go get that bag, go get that paper, I'll do that shit. You feel me?
You hear me?
Whatever I gotta do to go get the bag, go get the money. I don't give a fuck if you live in Omaha, Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska. I don't give a fuck if you live in the middle of God knows where, Kansas. You know ain't no cheese there. You ass better fly out to Cali or the closest biggest area, which is Denver. I don't give a fuck where it is. You better go somewhere. Your ass better be in Seattle or New York City. Shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a girl on Instagram. She from Columbus, Ohio. Her ass be in DC every other weekend.
Oh, fuck.
But
That's a
guess
whole
what?
like
Cause
6 hour drive.
she do promotions and shit like that. Her ass be in DC. Guess what? Cause Columbus probably ain't got no fucking nightlife, so her ass be in fucking DC. That's what it
You
is.
driving 6 hours
You're
for the
not
night?
driving. She flying. She
Oh,
flying. Yeah, she flying.
shit, that's insane.
And she flying.
She,
Well,
she,
she getting that paper. She getting that bag. I mean, shit.
hey, if that money coming in,
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. She ain't leaving no Columbus because it's probably dirt cheap. It's probably cheap to live there. But guess what? She in New York. She probably she be in DC and Philly and all the places that pay well. So get your hustle on. Yeah.
listen. At the end of the day, my thing is this: if she gonna let you hit it, beat the
Oh God.
balls.
Oh yeah.
But nah, all seriously, for real, for real. Listen, if anything that comes too fast, most time, 9 times out of 10, it ain't good for you.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it. It ain't good for you. It's gonna lead you in a bunch of trouble and a bunch of problems.
Fact.
So just do you
Take your time.
relax, take your time,
Take your time.
listen. What they say, listen, oxtails take 4 hours to make. You gotta cook it slow. Gumbo takes 3 hours to make. You got to cook it slow. Take your time. Let it simmer. You hear me? It's gotta stir. You gotta stir that pot. Gotta let it boil. But no. But no, seriously though. And then of course my mask. Our listener, listen, your snake, it needs professional help. It doesn't seem
That
more than a lifetime's worth of probably asses that it
did.
needed to see. And the fact that your snake got out and it was in the middle of the floor lets me know it's scarred, my brother. It didn't know what to do.
And just
And then it was your snake that's seen everything.
mm-hmm.
Like it's that's your pet. How you gonna put your pet through all that trauma? Mm. You can't even pet that motherfucker. He gonna be looking at you all crazy. Shouldn't be petting a snake, no way, but still, no diddy. Um, but regardless, just take your time, do what you can. If you are in a small market, you know, find other ways you can explore bigger markets that are close to you.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that means you got to drive a little ways, do it, but only do it if it's convenient for you. Don't do it at a hindrance to you, but still at the same time, you got to
Mm-hmm.
jump out there into that water every now and
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
and see what it's about still. But before we wrap it up, I do have one thing I need to say
Me too.
to
Before you
our
go,
viewers.
I'm gonna say this. Hold on. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you
Okay.
go. First of all, shout out to my girl Paige Bucker. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. My girl Paige Bucker from UConn. Everybody knew she was going
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knew that shit. Everybody knew she was going number one. But we already know. You know, man. We ain't worried about Angel Reese. Cause guess what?
Hell
Paige in the lead now.
no. Mm-hmm.
That
Getting that bag.
wings and five. Wings and five.
Mm.
What's up?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm sorry.
But no. But before we get off and we close Heaven's Gates, I just want to say we have somebody's birthday coming up in 5 days. It's a good brother. I think we all know this brother. I'm sure y'all might be familiar with this brother. I know this brother. It's like if you don't know who this is your brother Funkadelic Jones. This man, he will be. My brother's birthday is on Saturday, so of course, we want to wish the good brother Funky a happy birthday, as always, from me and an America.
Thank you, America.
So
Thank
we want to wish Funky a happy birthday and many, many more. He is entering into his magic year,
you.
32, baby. He's hitting the 32 the long way. You hear me?
That's all right, man. You turned 30 this year, man.
I do. I do. Oh
It's all
God.
right, man.
I'm in my Curry year. Oh God. I gotta hit the Curry. I gotta hit the shimmy on their ass
I
after
see,
this.
but now I listen. I want to first thank everybody, and now I'm officially a card carrying member of. See, back in my day, and these young Thundercats, I'm officially a card carrying member to say that line. Yes, thank you, Lord. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus. I'm a card carrying member to say back in my day because I'm officially now. Yes, and I'm proud of it. Knees buckling it all, but I'm here. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody on the show. You know what I mean? This is what I do it for. I get out and hustle every day, but I come on here and speak what I gotta say. Wings and five.
But
Yes,
no,
sir.
of course. Listen, we gotta show our folks love, what we can. Because if we don't, who will? That's what we gotta celebrate every birthday, every win. That's like so. As always, happy birthday to my good brother and many more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because I know this. We got somebody's birthday. We got somebody's birthday on the 15th as well. You know, we guys show love as well. So you know what I mean? We ain't gonna name drop on here. We ain't doing no name dropping on this jump, but you know what I mean, they know their birthday on the 15th though, you know, special friend of ours though, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
You know, you
Ain't
know.
no friend of mine.
You know, so swerve in that corner. Whoa, whoa. But you know what I mean? Listen, man. With that being said, man, if y'all got anything else, man, make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms.
Oh, of course.
TikTok, you know what I mean? YouTube, Instagram, your mom's beauty shop, and the local barber shop around the way. If you're getting a cut, Keith Son Soul Food. Be that your keep it to soul food. Absolutely. Follow us on all that information. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because we everywhere, even if we ain't everywhere.
We everywhere.
Keep that in mind, Lord. Coming from your city, from our city to your city. You know what I mean? I can't wait till I get famous doing this shit, man. I'm being at your hey, catch it. You know what's crazy before we go? I like you know when I get famous enough, though, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna be one of them dickheads. But I get to start saying random shit like, yo, catch me in Toledo, Ohio this weekend. Damn, I can say it's just like, damn, that just sound good, don't it? They be like, come chill with, you know, part of the Bold Moves podcast. I'm like, yo, it's your bad phone. I'm like, yo, I'm being them odd cities, though. Catch me in Boise, Idaho. You gotta start small.
Catch me in Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah, you gotta start small. You can't just be in the big cities out the gate. You gotta start small. Uh-huh.
Catch me in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Uh-huh. They're like, dog, where you gonna be at this weekend? I'm gonna be in Dover, Delaware. I'm gonna be in Dover. They're like, nigga, what? I'm gonna be in Dover, Delaware.
But where you gonna be at this weekend, Dom? Like, I'm going to be in Knoxville, Tennessee. Like,
Yes.
Knoxville? You gonna be in Knoxville?
Uh,
To a comedy arena, club, theater near
just
you.
just going to just being a parent, you know what I mean? And the best feeling ever is when I get to come back home.
Hmm.
And they be like, they gonna say they of course they're gonna say DC's on because don't nobody know outside of DC where PG County is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
just to be like, look, I'll get to come back home. Man, that's gonna be the best feeling in the world, Lord. But hey, you know, only one can dream. But let's we got, you know, like Young Dolph said,
You can dream.
you gotta be willing to work. You gotta be willing to work, huh? I'm with it. I'm willing to work.
What I tell you, what's that song I play every day on my way to work?
Mm-hmm.
Get paid, young nigga, get paid. The money get
So,
paid, young nigga, get
I need
paid.
to change that up. Get paid, old nigga. Get paid. Get paid, old nigga. Get paid.
Get the
Get,
money.
get paid, old nigga. Get paid, old nigga. Oh, that's an old nigga. Get paid, old nigga. Yes. But
He
nah,
said,
though,
well,
man. It's
rule
just,
number one, get to the money first. Rule number two, don't forget to get to the money.
mm-hmm.
Play by these rules and everything will be okay. I'm still in my trap, flipping my Frito Lay.
See, see, he listen to Young Dolph. He listen to Young. See, he listen to Young Dolph when he come to making money. I got the one person. I got the one song that it's like a step by step playbook of how to make. And granted, it was an old song. The 10 crack commandments by Biggie.
I knew you were about to say
Yes,
that
sir.
shit. I knew you
Yes,
were about to say
sir.
that shit.
He tell you how to cook crack and make
Mm-hmm.
money at the same time. Shit
Sure do.
crazy out here.
Sure do. That's the sad part about it.
Ooh, man. Oh,
Mm, 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 mm. But as always, y'all, this has been another episode of Bold Moves and Funky Grooves. Please tune into us next week and understand this is a safe place for some people, not all people.
mm,
So when you get here, do me a feeling. Do me a favor. Check your feelings at the door because once we get talking, they gonna hit the flow. You
and,
feel me?
and I can tell you like this: never sell no crack where you rest at. I don't care if they want to ounce, tell them bounce. Number six, they goddamn credit. Did it. You think a crackhead pay you back? Shit, forget it. Seven, this rule is so underrated. Keep your family and business completely separated.
Mhm.
Money and blood don't mix like two. Yeah, it kind of got a little crazy. But we gonna go ahead and end the show.
All right. Well, as always, we will catch y'all next week. We out. Listen.